So I was presented with an issue that I wanted to um, rectify for somebody, and I couldn't find a lot of details or information on the web resulting in it. And the question I got was, Mitch, I'm struggling to understand IT Pro maths in order to create counters for conditions. So I was like, all right, I got you. I understand. It is a little bit of a challenge, and you got to understand there's some caveats to it. And I'm going to walk through all those caveats that I can find. Here is just a random log, and all he wanted to know was like, hey, like we'll just start with upshift counting. He wants to know upshift counting by lap, right? So, and there's stepping stones to it, and we'll go through the maths. The maths in general, if you control M, you'll get the math aspects, and we can add expression. There is a lot of expressions that you can use. Let me pull that up here. There is plenty of options for math functions, and you can go through and click them. Like if you double click on one, it'll give you the details over here a little bit, and you can pull it and say, hey, like I have an expression. I'm trying to do this on a screen that's a little bit bigger resolution, but probably to try to help those that are watching on mobile, right? So you can see, hey, it's got, we got a two double expression, right? And then, we can clear that out and go, all right, let's see what we got. Like choose, is there if condition? Like if true, blah, 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 else false, blah. So if condition, true part, false part, you're good. You can go through them all and set them up. You have essentially a few things too. You got interpolation. So if you want it to be, interpolated between values and things like that, how many decimal places you want to see, your rate, auto, 1 hertz to 1000 hertz, your display units, if you need to change units, your result unit is the resulting math unit of the expression, and then your name, right? And then color too, so you can apply it. The array evaluator versus point evaluator, I've never really messed with. Logged and telemetry, I've only messed with logs. So we're going to go through essentially the math expression that I have for this this goal of a counter, right? So the first thing we need to do is create a status on when an upshift condition exists, right? And so essentially I just said, all right, choose time shift gear. It's like gear is like basically how far are we shifting? And the answer is 0.001, and then it's less than gear. We're gonna say it's a 1, else is a 0. So we end up with this circumstance of going in. We'll scroll here. So like if we go from 1 to 2, you can see that we have a upshift. We're going from 0 to 1. And then we go back from 1 to 0. We do not have a jump. 0 to 1. And so forth. So you can see that each time we increment the value of gear, we get a blip on the stat upshift. And then we wanted to go to a counter. So I wanted to say, hey, like get the counter situated. So we'll go back to the maths. Also, all these maths I have run at 1000 hertz just for sanity's sake. So this one here, the evaluators rates 1000 hertz. The integrate, I put it at 1000 hertz because it makes things a little bit more simplistic as well. So we got choose time. The gear, offset by, 0.01 seconds, and then we multiply it by 1000. So it's just integrating what that status was and then multiplying that integration by 1000 to get our value. I don't have any decimals. I did not interpolate, and we are good there. So then we can go to the counter and would say, oh, okay, well, let's check the counter situation now. So we'll go, I'll just zoom in here. So you can see that we have, each time we go through, we got a counter basically incrementing by 1 and so forth. And then the per laps is just implementing the range change condition. So we'll go back to the maths. We'll go look at the math channel. Upshift per lap. You can see that the value's largely the same for all the way up till the last bit, and it's range change outings laps. So we're adding that condition that you see here on the right-hand side. So you integrate X with respect to a condition that's met. And then you have the third option, which is reset. So all I did is set the value of conditions 1, which is just basically a true bool value. And then we reset it every lap. hopefully, this is all ran at 1,000 hertz because that makes it easy to do the multiply by 1,000 to get our step by 1. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Hopefully this helps people a little bit with the i2 Pro math scenario in some regard. It is quite a challenging aspect if you're trying to do a lot of, like, I don't know, this is one of the more challenging conditions I believe that you have to meet, but ultimately it should this should help at least somebody to say, hey, like, I want a counter, but I didn't use a counter in my MoTeC dash, and I want to count how many times something happened over the course of the log in respect. This is how you can do it. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Have a good night.